everybody, it's Joel from Silver Arrow Cars, and we are back with another, I would say iconic, and it's becoming more and more desirable, it seems, especially on the Bring a Trailer platform. This is in a very desirable green color. I believe it's called Galway green. This is an extremely low mileage American or USA truck. Of course, built in Britain, but this is a supercharged full-size 2011 Range Rover, one notch below the autobiography. Pretty loaded with options. Of course, you could almost get a non-autobiography loaded up to an equivalent of an autobiography. I'd say this is pretty close. It's got rear entertainment, and it's got a fair bit of option inside. The exterior is in fantastic condition. We've just had it to Range Rover and had a full service inspection done on it. We just told them to do whatever it needed doing, and we ended up replacing the air suspension pump and some tie rod stuff in the front end as well, as per their recommendations. So please use this. I'm going to walk you around and show you the general condition of the car or the truck, and then you can use that in conjunction with all of our photos to make your judgment call and make your bids. This car is being sold out of the US on a US title. So even though we're a Canadian-based company, we do have outlets in the US, and this is being sold in the US as a US vehicle on American title. All right, so let's get started. I'll just walk you around. Generally, this thing is in very, very good condition. It is extremely low mileage. Give you the exact mileage. I got to get inside the truck. I believe it's around 40,000 miles. Again, this is a 2011, so it's the second to last year before the discontinuation of this pretty iconic shape for a Range Rover full size. Of course, in 2013 they moved to the new rounder version that you see on the roads today. And this, I would say, is closer to the older boxy style of Land Rover and Range Rover as we know it. So the whole front end of the truck is in very good shape. There's some water droplets on the top of the hood. Please ignore that. And we just got pooped on getting out here to our location. We're just doing our drive around. But the entire bumper, very, very clean. That's water. That's a little chafe right there, but all in all, the entire bumper is extremely clean. Really no chipping to show. The plastics on the lower level here, a couple little chafes or chips here, but looking across the whole entire thing, very clean. And you can see the black plastic on the underside, very clean. Getting up into the grill, up in the grill of this thing, a little bit of burn in front of the HID headlights, the projectors on the inside, but very clear acrylics across the headlights on both grill and the plastics around the grill, all in really good shape. There's some of that burn in as well. And then the front edge of the hood, a couple little marks there, but very tidy. I'll slow down a little bit here. And the hood itself, very, very clean and looking great. All the wheels are in good shape. I believe all of them are free of curb rash. Brakes were inspected. They're all green and good to go. I've got nothing to point out as far as chafes or one little guy here. I don't have a lot to point out though here on the passenger or the driver's side. Very, very crisp and clean. Moving around to the passenger side, same thing, that wheel. A couple little marks. That's not curb rash though. Just a little oxidization on the outer edge of the rim. Again, no chafing, chips. This is an extremely clean 2011 windshield. No real pitting. You can see all the wires for the heated windshield. Mirror caps, very clean. And again, I don't really have anything to point out down along the side of the truck itself. The interior shows just as well as the exterior. Here's that rear passenger side wheel. I've got no chafing to point out on that one as well. And then we'll just move inside. So this does have rear entertainment with the remote in the center console. All that powers up. We just had the screens on, and there's a complimentary Grease DVD that's going to come along with it. Both of the rear doors do have the headphones, the wireless headphones in both sides, so it comes complete. That's rare to see. Usually that stuff disappears over the years. All the carpets are in very good shape. All the seats, I've got nothing to point out really there. They show just very minimal wear for something this age, but as you can see, not really much at all. Very iconic color scheme for a full-size Land Rover. This very much reminds me of some of the Town and Country stuff from the 80s, especially with the different color piping going around all the seats. That's something you saw a lot in the older ones. A little bit of a mark here. It looks like it was repaired. Maybe it was a puncture, but it's been repaired. On the passenger seat, it does come with the books. All the books are there. All the wood looks really great. There's some wrinkling, but it's not shrinkage or anything in the dash here. The dash looks really good. And the center console, again, a little mark there, but everything is very, very clean. There's USB and iPod hookups on the inside of the center console. They're all really clean. I'll just move around to the other side. In the back, these are always missing. That is there. And then if we get into the full-size spare, it's going to be an original tire, and there is some curb rash on the rim itself, but it is a full-size spare. The jack and tools are there, the tire iron, and the vehicle does not have any wheel locks. These were a manual close rear hatch system. It's not power like the newer ones. And then just briefly, I did show you already, but again, there's your other headphones. Door panel, very, very clean. Same thing with the rear seats. Kind of a treat to have something of this age, this iconic and hard to find with such low mileage. So 56,355 miles. As I said before, this is an American truck and is being sold out of the USA. So even though we're Canadian based, this is a USA truck being sold out of the USA on a USA title. So the seats are in great shape. Everything works on the interior. It's starting to rain, so I'm just going to show you underneath the hood, and then we're going to head out for our driving video, which you'll find in the auction as well. Galloway green. Tim's going to start it up. I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning, but this is the Supercharged model. So again, being that this is a USA truck, there is no issue with emissions, California compliant. Buy it, take it wherever you want it to go. What a cool, cool truck. I hope this has helped. If you didn't catch it at the beginning of the video, air suspension, there it's going up right now. Air suspension works exactly the way it should, displays everything properly on the screen. That is something that if you're looking at one of these on the market and it hasn't been done, you can count yourself in for the $4,000 bill that it takes to repair it. It just always fails on these things over time. Same thing with, say, an SL of a similar time era. It's just parts that wear out, it's wear and tear stuff. So we're selling this out of the USA. Bid on it out of Blaine, Washington. Your shipping will come from Blaine, Washington. We can help with all of that. That's no problem. Just please ask, contact seller, or call us. Happy bidding. We've sold 160 or more vehicles on Bring a Trailer. We know what we're doing. We stand behind our vehicles. Good luck finding another one like this.